Alexandra Daddario as the new Wonder Woman in the James Gunn DC universe. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all your support. Hope you're having a great day. Let's get into this a little bit. One of the fun things we've seen since Marvel really became huge is, of course, is the rumors, both the rumors of who is going to be cast in what role, as well as the fans and who it is they want to see in a big role, such as a Superman or, well, Iron Man was. We didn't get a chance to debate that since it was so early. What the second film in the DC in the MCU, but once things moved along, and especially now with reboots for Marvel and James Gunn rebooting the DC, you've got a lot of people getting out there and putting out who they'd like to see in roles. And Alexander Daddario keeps getting mentioned for Wonder Woman, at least mentioned by fans. As you can see here, people keep fan casting Alexandra Daddario as Wonder Woman, but she's landed a different new role, and we'll get into that because that does not eliminate her as Wonder Woman. There, of course, has been a lot of fan art as well for things like this, and me personally, it's kind of weird. I actually really like Alexandra Daddario as an actress, and yet she hasn't been in a ton of things that are projects I would want to see or that are projects I would enjoy, which is kind of bizarre. And the thing is, and I got to get into it now, I guess, maybe because I've never had AMC as a streaming service, but she has, of course, been in the lead in Mayfair Witches, and I am a huge Anne Rice fan of her early work and those things, the Vampire Lestat and that whole line, and the Mayfair Witches as well. So I got to get into that, but I personally think she would be fantastic in the role. Now, this new role they're talking about is she has been cast in a upcoming horror movie, which I believe begins shooting in early 2026. Now, the reason they talk about that as being something which she maybe couldn't do Wonder Woman, that's here's where we get into that here, is that James Gunn has said Wonder Woman is a priority. So, they're working on a script. They got to get all the casting and everything else. So it's possible it does conflict. However, my thing is if James Gunn decided he was going to land on Alexandra Daddario as his new Wonder Woman and she wanted to play it, they would find a way to make this work. What's really interesting is that she has actually been in the DC before, if we roll back here, to a well received animated movie as well. 93% rated DC movie role keeps Wonder Woman casting still alive. She actually played Lois Lane in Superman Man of Tomorrow. Um, Interestingly enough, she also in a video game voiced Janet Van Dyne, the Wasp. So she has her toe in, shall we say, both DC and Marvel. But this just got me thinking about other people who could play this role well. Obviously, the first Wonder Woman, I don't think 84 was well received, but the first Wonder Woman was pretty well received. I think it was good. I think it actually got a lot more love than maybe it deserved because people's expectations were pretty low. I think Gal Gadot did a pretty good job as Wonder Woman, but I will say this, and it's nothing against gals. I think for me, and hey, you may disagree, let me know. I really want to hear what you all think in the comments below as to who you think would make the next Wonder Woman for James Gunn's DC. I was going to say I actually think Alexander's a better actress than Gal, and as gorgeous as Gal is, and as great as she looked, I think Alexandra also has the look for Wonder Woman as well. So anyway, let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments below. Is this a casting that you would endorse, that you would get behind, that you would be thrilled to hear announced for the next Wonder Woman movie in the James Gunn's rebooted DC? And if not, who would you want to see cast? Let me know in your comments below. Appreciate it so much. Thanks for being here. Do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel as we get going. I think we just hit video 50, although a lot, I kind of kept starting and stopping. This is the first consistent role I've been on in a while, though I'm trying to get even more consistent and not like do one a week. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for being here. Really do appreciate it. Go have a great day. I will talk to you in the next video.